Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, I have great news. I'm talking spill the beans all day long. Goodness gracious, guys, this is some crazy stuff. First of all, I got water in the camper. Yeah, baby. I got under the camper right there yesterday after I talked to you last on Ramblings, and it was crazy. Okay, so I told you I got up that morning, I turned the DC pump on that sucks from the tank that's in the camper, so no water connected to the camper because it's frozen, right? It's 24 degrees last night, or the night before. No, it was 27 that night, and it was froze up, so no water that morning. No water connected to the camper. I got up and the pump would just go bzzz, right? No water. So I went to work. So it got 24 last night, 24 degrees. I had pulled the panel off, got under there, opened the valve for the tank, and water came out. The tank didn't burst. It didn't leak all the water out. I said, that's good, right? So I tried it, and it was just buzzing. It still wasn't working. I put water in the tank. I took the hose, right? Took the hose, connected it right in there, and it wouldn't take water. It was full. It was still full. So I closed that back up, and I turned the pump back on, and it goes bzzz, and it stopped. The pump stopped. So I turned the water on, and I had water. And I got to thinking, on the back of the camper, see, the way campers work is you've got this water tank right here. You got a water tank, and when you're not connected to city water, it pumps water from that tank, and you got a little pump and it keeps pressurized. And then when you are near water, you can connect to city water connection right there, and it knows when that water pressure comes in, it uses that constantly. You turn that water pressure off, then it uses off the pump if you turn the pump on. I know, Elvis, this is crazy. So I was thinking, maybe I had pressure built up here in this city water connection. Maybe something was frozen and pressure locked in here, because there's a little check valve, a little valve, because one time I connected, I was at the Mid-America meetup. You gotta have a pressure reducer on your city water line, because city water pressure is too high usually. So you use one of these RV pressure reducing things. Got this thing right here. That's an RV pressure reducing thing. See the arrow that way? And this is reduces your city pressure, or your pressure to your camper. At the Mid-America meetup, I had one that wasn't working, and water would pressurize, go through that little check valve and fill the water tank up, and was draining out. So I'm thinking pressure locked up, and it didn't work, because guys, I got it working, I just put everything back together the way it was. Got up this morning, 24 degrees outside. I got a hot shower, baby. Ooh, turned that water on, and it was working. I didn't have to get up and go over to Grandma Carol's, freeze my butt off, walking that little pathway over there, get the key, unlock it. Yeah, so excited, so excited. It is, you can see right now, it looks like snow weather, guys. It is snowing over in Arkansas. You saw David come on homesteading, Simple Life Reclaim, and DD5, and all those guys reported snow on the ground. And it was snowing actually at Jen's this morning, at Jen's. She lives just across the river in Arkansas, and she had snow, but over here in Memphis, well, I'm east of Memphis, I live an hour east of work, 45 miles, or 53 miles, sorry, I live 53 miles from work east. And we just got rain, and I drove home from work, and I'm ahead of the rain right now, so it's actually starting to sprinkle. That's why I got a raincoat on. But you can see those clouds look super, super gray. But it's not raining yet, but Jen's gonna be here tonight. She was worried about it being snowy and icy, but it's gonna be in the 40s, so when she comes over here. So that's good news, that's good news. More good news. Okay, where are we at here first? So I got the camper, I got water, so whenever it freezes outside, I don't know how low a temperature I can go, I'll still have water in the tank. The hot water heater right here, I keep it on with water in it so it stays from freezing and bursting. And it's insulated pretty well under there. I gotta tighten some of this stuff up, you can see. But a lot of you guys said put a heat lamp under there, put some sort of a heater like that. And When it gets really cold, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a timer, plug a timer, the switch right in here, plug a timer in there, and put a heat lamp under there, and at nighttime the heat lamp will come on, and in daytime it will go off. I think I'll do that when it's really cold this winter. Hopefully it doesn't get that cold, but you know, last winter it got pretty cold. So that was some good news. You know, I went to the doctor for my itching, for the allergic reaction to the antibiotics, and they gave me prednisone, 10 milligrams. She gave me 30 pills, 10 milligrams. Take one a day, she said. So I've had one. I took one that day. Actually, I took one that night. I probably shouldn't have done that. Shh, don't tell nobody. And then I took one this morning. So I've had 3 pills. I woke up and my back was itching. Oh my goodness. But it was more itching from all the scratching I'd done. You know, a little gross, you know, but I've been scratching it sore in a few spots. So it was more itchy because it was sore from healing and not from the whelps. My whelps are going away. And we're only day 1 after taking prednisone. Now, a lot of you nurses and stuff know that you shouldn't take prednisone, that steroid, long term. So as soon as this goes away, I'm stopping the pills. Thank you guys for giving me the warnings. As soon as it goes away, I'm stopping the pills. And a lot of you guys gave me a lot of good suggestions. You know, go get a shot of this and then take that and do all that stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for all your kind words and words of wisdom. But right now I'm on the mend. I think I'm healing. I think I'm doing well. I'm very, very excited about that. More great news. Okay. You guys know that I got the VA healthcare. Found that out. If you didn't know that, yeah, I got VA healthcare. So that was one of my huge stumbling blocks to retiring early, was getting healthcare. So I got that. Check that box off. The next thing was getting funds to build the barn dominium. You know, I've got to, not the barn dominium. The barn I can just, you know, do out of, you know, localized funds. The barn dominium, I've got to take this road, go all through, cross the field there, go into the woods, up on top of the ridge. So I got to extend the driveway that way. And then I've got to clear out, I'm going to clear about 5 acres on top of the ridge for 2 reasons. One, to keep the pines that are up on top of the ridge. I got a lot of pines up on that very top. You guys have seen that. Keep the pines from being on top of the house, from being widowmakers and stuff. And also give me enough room to have a solar field for the solar array, because I want to go off grid. And also to have hunting field and pasture. I want to have at least 3 pastures. I'm going to have a pasture in front of the barn, have a pasture in the back of the barn, and then the pasture in front of the barn dominium is going to be hunting / pasture. I really want to be able to get up in the morning and have rotated the Highland cattle, the Dorper hair sheep, and the horses. I'll have 3, that'll be the 3 main livestock, horses, hair sheep, and Highland cattle. And I'll have some other things mixed in there, of course. You know, I have chickens and rabbits and ducks and, you know, other things. But that's the 3 main livestock. And to have a period of getting up in the morning and having horses out your front window, to getting up in the morning and to having Highland cattle, donkey, Dorper hair sheep. Dorper hair sheep are the ones that are black heads and white bodies. They're gorgeous. You don't have to shear them. Ain't that right, Elvis? Ain't that right, buddy? Man, you look like a Dorper hair sheep. Want to bite my finger? Ah! Come on, buddy. Come on. Hey, Sylvia. What you doing, girl? Hi. You got your water. You got, man, I know you're happy. But I just like to have some chickens. What's up, buddy? Elvis is so cool. I love Elvis. And then, of course, these beautiful rabbits. Now, the chicken coop and the rabbits, they'll all be down by the barn, okay? What's up there, Ginger? You are so pretty. Oh, my gosh. Isn't Ginger gorgeous? What's up, girl? And she is the sweetest thing. What's up, Gray? Ginger is the sweetest thing. She's so big. Now, Elsa down here, She's not that much of a sweetie. She's not that much of a sweetie. You're not too sweet. Oh, you got peed on. Looks like Gray's been peeing on you. He probably says, "Get your butt over here. I'm marking you as my girl." But big news, guys. The 401k. You know, I saw there's stipulations where you can withdraw early from your 401k. Still have to pay the 10% penalty. I understand, 20% taxes, 10% penalty. You can do that for purchase of your primary residence. I'm not buying a home. I'm building a home. I already own the land. So how do you do it? Because my first thing, when I went to Fidelity's website, it just said for purchase of a home, you could do it, and you know, the plan approves. I got deeper into the Fidelity rules and regulations for my 401k, and you can build a home under a hardship withdrawal, and you do it by getting construction contracts. So I get the well driller to give me a contract. I get the septic to give me a contract, the land clearer, land developer, the HVAC, you know, for purchasing of that. And the big thing is the timber frames. I am doing a timber frame barn dominium. So it's gonna have a lot of the same features. I'm gonna use the same company, Honest Abe Log Homes, out of Moss, Tennessee, family-owned company. See how the arches up there, and inside Grandma's main house, you know, she has those big supports. Inside the barn dominium is going to be all timber frame and wood like that, but the walls are not going to be timber logs. They're not going to be timber logs. Not going to have a log barn dominium. I didn't really know what kind of wall. Look at ice. Ice. Told you it was cold last night. Not going to have logs. Didn't really know what kind of walls I'm going to have, or, you know, wall material. And so if you can see inside Grandma Carol's house, inside the top there, those big cross things, those are going to be at the top of my barn. And Grandma Carol's ceiling, you know, is tongue and groove wood with the big 4x6 timbers, 6x6 or 4x6. That's how the inside of the barn dominium is going to look. Beautiful like that. If I come back up here and you can see it probably. The big cross things hanging down the big windows. But called Honest Abe Log Homes today. And this is the big beans, and I'm not going to spill them all today, okay? Not going to spill them all because it's not all set in stone. But I'm so... Guys at work has just been like, "Tim, you're so excited, you're so happy." Talk to Honest Abe Log Home. I've done videos on building this. You remember, I worked when this was being built. So Grandma Carol would just set the camera up and video the work being done. You know, I did the flooring and a lot of the finished work and stuff. But I made a video, a compilation video of the build of this from beginning to end. I did small videos. I would come here and I'd walk you around, show you the progress. I got a log home build playlist on RidgeLife. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. But the compilation video has gotten 500,000 views. And then I did a separate video of the cost of building this log home. Everything from foundation on up. That video has gotten 250,000 views. And the Honest Abe Log Homes was like, "Oh, we love that video." They actually featured this home in my video, RidgeLife, in one of their monthly magazines, Honest Abe Log Home. Very, very excited about that. They said, "We love your videos. We've actually built homes after your videos came out. We got called about a lot of building in your area, and we want to thank you for that." I was like, "Yes, that's an awesome to get that feedback." I said, "Yeah, I need to purchase a package of architecture to do the blueprints for me, and the timber frame package. I'm going to build most of it myself, so I don't need, you know, the decking and a lot of those things. Things that I can get at Lowe's on my own time. But the specialized things, the big heavy timbers, and you know, some of those things, I need you to give me a quote on, so I can get this good faith estimate, so I can get my money out of the 401k and start this ball rolling. And that's kind of, you see why I've been waiting on the dozer video, because dozer video, build the barn, have all this stuff going in the background, and then as the money comes in, start clearing the land and the barn's being built, and then all of a sudden, boom, I go straight into barn dominium. That's the plan. I want to give you consistent content. So he told me that they had acquired, it's a family-owned company, stuff's made in America, made in Tennessee. They acquired another company, a company that does what's called structural insulated panels. I'm not going to tell you much more, but guys, I may be taking a trip to Middle Tennessee. He said he wants me to meet the president and CEO. The president and CEOs of both companies. The companies are called Honest Abe Log Homes and Eco Panel of Tennessee. I'm gonna go look up Eco Panel of Tennessee. You get to see. I'll tell you more about it next week. But we may have something going on here. A whole new aspect to this barn dominium build. I'm talking a whole new aspect. It will quickly facilitate building the barn dominium, and the amount of views and sponsor. You're gonna have to follow next week to RidgeLife Ramblings to see what I'm talking about. Because he's supposed to send me all kinds of information this weekend, maybe beginning of next week, and we may be taking a trip to Middle Tennessee to get some things going, if you know what I mean. So tons of good news here. I got a little bit more good news. I was at work the other day, and contractor came in, and so he's a mechanical contractor. I'm electrical, and he said, "Hey Tim, how you doing? Just trying to check in on you." He said, "Hey, I want to be perfectly honest with you, Tim. I was on Google not too long ago, and I searched West Tennessee deer hunting." He's from West Tennessee, he deer hunts. He said, "And your videos came up." He said, "Tim, to be honest, I watched a bunch of them." He said, "You're pretty good." I said, "Well, thank you very much." You know, deer hunting is just kind of one of the things I love, part of my life here on the ridge. It's all done here on the ridge. And that made me feel very, very good. And I think I gave him an ink pen and a sticker or something. I got called the next day. I got called at work, and one of my coworkers said, "Hey, Tim, I was in Walmart near my house the other day in my uniform, and this lady said, 'Do you work with RidgeLife?'" Because we work for the same company, had the same uniform on. Because I wear my uniform coming home from work a lot when I do rambling. You guys know that. And he's like, "Well, yeah, I do." She goes, "Oh, I watch RidgeLife all the time. Can you say hi for him and everything?" Anyway, he called me up, told me that, and I said I could give him some merch. So he was like, yeah, get whatever, you know, they wanted to buy shirts and stuff. I said, no. I went up and got a bunch of my merch stuff out that I've got, you know. I got stickers, ink pens, 2 different types of koozies, and a RidgeLife shopping bag. That's what I had handy and available. So I got them a package made up and gave them to him today. So he's gonna take it to her and give a little care package from RidgeLife to a fan here in the area. That's just crazy how two times in 2 days that's happened. He actually said he was in my live stream last Tuesday, and I didn't even, because, you know, I had almost 500 people in my live stream last Tuesday, 435 at the most at one point. And he said he was in my live stream. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I try to, you know, acknowledge, you know, as many people as I can coming in. And so that was some amazing news. And guys, I got more great things going on. So it's great, guys. Life is pretty amazing. Check out these logs here, guys. Solid 6-inch by 12-inch solid Appalachian timbers from Honest Abe Log Homes. You can't beat it, guys. Just gorgeous. So guys, I'm gonna let you go with more good news coming next week. So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life.